Thank you for joining me today. This will be the second in a series of short practices that focus on somatic awareness, just feeling into our bodies, and especially spinal awareness. So today, if you're able, start in seated. You could have a little cushion underneath, a little pillow underneath your seat as well, and that will tilt the pelvis slightly forward. So begin here with a few deep breaths. Feel your ribs expand three-dimensionally. Might even take your hands to the outsides of your ribs. The hands are on the ribs. Let those go. And bring them to the fronts of the shins. Arch the spine forward and exhale, round it back. So arch forward and exhale back. Be as fast or as slow as you wish. The head can remain still or move with the rest of the spine. Just a few more. Last one, expand across the heart. Press the room away with the palms. And allow the hands to come to your sides. From here, that right hand will sweep up and side bend over to the left. And stay and maybe play with the neck as you rock it side to side. Wiggle the jaw. Pause the head, inhale. And exhale, that right hand will come toward the earth as you sweep the hands over toward your right. And then open up that left arm, broaden across the clavicles, and then side bend over. Come up a little, and then deepen. Two more. Last one, reach through those fingertips and side bend, pause. To again play with the head on this side. Play with the jaw, stick the tongue out, whatever feels good. And then pause the head, take that left hand down, sweep the hands over to the left side of your mat. Right arm reaches as you lengthen through the spine, and that little side bend again. Lengthen tall as you inhale, and exhale to deepen. Last time, reach up. Both arms reach up on a 60-degree angle here. You can bend at the second knuckle. Keep the fingers and keep the thumbs up. Just feel your own power here as you deep breathe. And sense into the solar plexus, kind of right in your middle, under the ribs, just below them. Then reach up and bow forward. Roll up through the spine. And let's switch the crossing of the legs. This time, just a few Sufi grinds to ground us. Inhale forward with the torso and exhale back. So make circles with the torso. Reverse directions. Inhale forward and exhale back. Just a few more like this. Last one. Come back through center. Cup the shoulders with the fingertips. Broaden across the heart. And then round and bring the elbows toward one another. Length or reach and open. And round and curl. Just two more. Round. Open. And again, press the room away. Bend at the second knuckle. Extend the fingers. Bend and extend. And then arms reach up. Let's side bend to the right this time. And pause here. And again, move that head. Head pauses, inhale. And exhale, sweep the hands over to the left-hand side. Reach that right arm up, come up with the spine. And curve over to the left. Reach. And curve. More time, reach through that right arm. Then curve, turn the torso toward the earth as the hands sweep in front of the body, back again over toward that left-hand side. Lift through the torso and side bend. Lift and side bend. More time, lengthen through the spine. And send that left hand down, sweep them in front of the body. Once more, back over to the opposite side. Reach that right arm open, broaden across the chest. And then side bend over to the left. Come out a little. Just really find that length before you curve. And then stay and play with the neck again. Pause the head, reach both arms up, and fold your body forward. Roll up through the spine, plant the feet, windshield washer the legs, the left and right. Next time your legs come to that right-hand side, stay and sit up nice and tall. That right arm will reach and side bend over the opposite way. And then plant that right hand or even the forearm as the opposite arm reaches over. And the side bend this way, over to the left, and I'm mirroring here, and over to the right. Lower the side of the body. One more time to your left. And then come nice and tall. That right hand can plant and cup the right shoulder with the left hand. Find your sits bones. This can feel a little bit awkward. And then rotate toward the right, and the left with the torso. I'll come a little closer here. And the head can stay aligned with that elbow for now. And look over that right shoulder, plant both hands, arc the spine. Perhaps it might be very small. And then round. And arc. I like to inhale and exhale as I round. It's a few more like this. Two. And the last one, look up. And then bring the head back to neutral. So from here, look down look up as the chin tucks. And look up look down as the head comes up. This can be very confusing. So tuck the chin, look up, and lift the chin, look down. There we go. Tuck the chin, look up. And watch out for any dizziness here. Lift the chin, look down. It's quite challenging for anyone, but especially if you have a brain injury, like I do. I get mixed up sometimes, but this is very good for our brains. You may notice your eyes want to go in the same direction of the head. We're trying to do opposites here. And then bring the head back to neutral. Again, cup that right shoulder with the left hand. And now take the elbow to the left as the head goes to the right, and take the elbow to the right as the head goes to the left. This again can feel awkward, but here we rotate. And we'll let the eyes go in the same direction as the head for now. I like to have mine open and look to the periphery of my vision. And let's pause wherever you are and take the eyes in the opposite direction. Oh boy. And then bring, try to keep doing that. The eyes come in the opposite direction as the elbow and the torso. Oh gosh. This might be too much. Struggling with it today. Oh yeah. Last one, and come back to center with the torso. Woo. Hands come in behind the body, plant the feet. Woo. And windshield washer the legs. Perhaps close the eyes. Notice what's arisen. You can feel some symptoms arising here. Whatever you're experiencing, see if you can just be with it. Unless it's harmful, then lie down and rest. The next time the legs come to the left, stay and sit up tall. Stag the legs. You may need to adjust them a little bit here. And then take that right hand up into the air and side bend over to the left. And then switch sides. And continue to bend. This is my more awkward side for the hips. Just notice the imbalances. A few more. Last time to the left. And then come upright with the spine. And that right hand can clasp the left back shoulder. From here, move side to side, or rotate rather through. the torso as best you're able. May not be very far. And for now, head in line with the elbow. And rotate toward that left-hand side. Plant both hands and arch the spine and round. Arch and round. Feel like this. This is similar to exercises that you'll see in somatic awareness books. I'll show you one at the end of class. Arch and look up. And then see if you can lift the head, but look down. And then drop the head and look up. Lift the head, arch the spine, look down. Drop the chin, look up as you round. Notice if the eyes are willing to track in this way. Or if they start to go in the same direction as the hat. No right or wrong, just good to work the brain and the body differently. Back to center here and cup the back shoulder or that left shoulder with the right hand. And from here, take the head in the opposite direction of the elbow and rotate. Opposites. I really do think exercises like this have really helped the brain injury recovery. And if you're willing, take the eyes in the opposite direction of the head. So toward, that elbow. There we go. This may not necessarily be doable. Oh boy. Okay. The last one. And then come back through center, plant to the hands. Oh, and the feet root to the earth before you windshield washer the legs. From here, extend the legs directly out in front of you. Perhaps the arms sweep up as you pour yourself forward to a forward fold. It could also be a single-sided forward fold if this works better for the backs of your legs. I'll let you know when to switch. For most, forward folds are great for anxiety, calming after that, really alerting, at least for me, exercise. Tuck the chin here. Oh yeah, and switch legs. Switch the legs and tuck the chin if you wish. A little compression in the front of the neck. One more inhale here. And exhale to roll up. Perhaps you turn so you're facing the long edge of your mat. Hands to the backs of your thighs. Perhaps arch the spine here and round. Arch and round. One more arch. And you can either come onto your side or come onto the forearms. And again, arch, pop the chest, and let it sink. Up through the front of the heart. Let it sink. One more time, lift. And lower yourself to the earth. One hip bridge here, roll up through the pelvis. And lower right, back, down. Perhaps you stay here with the knees bent or bring the knees together, but heel toe the feet to the outside edges of your mat. So you make a triangle with your knees, knee mountain. And breathe into the pelvic floor. A lot of stress, a lot of trauma in this area. It's beyond your window of tolerance. Perhaps you just deep breathe. Perhaps you take a different pose. But if it's safe for you, breathe into this area as the pelvic floor descends toward the toes on the inhale and relaxes on the exhale. One more inhale here. Unless you'd like to stay, circle those shins long on the earth. Let the toes splay out. If you have glasses, perhaps you remove them and cup your hands over the eyes. Notice the effect on your nervous system. Eyes can be opened or closed as you start to splay the fingers over your cupped eyes to let a little light in. And slide those hands away from the face, perhaps to the heart. Place one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. One more inhale here. And exhale to let that go. And when you're ready, after any movements that serve, come onto your favorite side. Before you rise. Thank you for practicing with me today. Satnam. And before we go, something that was part of some advanced teacher training that I did, that I get a lot of ideas from, that was required reading for me in part of my yoga teacher training, is Somatics by Thomas Hanna. So if you do have his book, you may notice in my practices some of the movements that he has, or variations where I'm working them into the practice and slightly different ways. So Thomas Hanna, Somatics, the Daily Cat 5. If you've ever heard of that, or you look that up on YouTube, you'll see kind of the whole regime of Daily Cat 5 for maintenance of kind of spinal awareness, our nervous system, and sense of ourselves in space. So feel free to check that out. If you just put in Daily Cat 5, you'll find it. So thank you for practicing with me today. Please feel free to subscribe or check out more of the videos on this channel, or see me in person at Giovanni Wellness in Barrie, Ontario, or the Body Hub in Midhurst, Ontario. Have a great day.